I'm gonna keep it brief in the spirit of consistency and transparency. I just woke up, but still, a day is a day. This day 10 change log. What I get done today? I ain't gonna lie, it's been a weird one, but today's been more of a focus on my investing and my trading style. That's really what I wanted to dial into, because I realized I could day trade, I could swing trade. And then I always tell everybody I'm into hyper diversification. And I realize I'm a hybrid in the way that I'm a hybrid in multiple ways, because I trade, but I trade for ratio. Like I guess you could say I trade for size. Like I go in for a number, and I want that number even if I can accumulate over time. And I'll swing trade on almost any interval, even up to a year. I got something in my crypto portfolio per se. I've been holding that for a while, and I'm that person. Like I realize, in order to stop losing money, you have to be patient. I'm talking about same way you wait for a setup on the chart, not financial advice. Same way I wait for a setup on the chart is the way I wait for a trade or a play to come out per se, to where I try to pursue it. I don't actively go looking for things. Now I do realize there's a lot of money out there. There's a lot of things I don't know. There's a lot of things I could tap into every day. But just old strategies. I realize to be more productive and more profitable, you definitely want to start looking into different things. But as far as my day-to-day and my trading style, I tend to just have a flow to it, and I let it fall into place. I don't try to be too crazy with it, and I just let it flow like that. But anyway, I'm gonna work on that, because I know it needs to be a hybrid. Everything needs to be a hybrid for me per se. It needs to be a little bit of both, a little bit of trading, a little bit of making a bag, making moon bags, making stock bags, and always going back to ETFs, keeping a principle. All profits are now getting dumped into ETFs. I don't care what nobody says. And then going back from that, what's my dog barking? And then going back from that, all my profits after that are getting dumped into most likely either another ETF, which is eventually going to end up at Bitcoin, or Bitcoin. But that one itself is a formula that's being worked out. But I said to say, that's pretty much it for today. And as far as the change log, I added a share of MSTY, added a share of something called IREN, IREN. It's a Bitcoin mining company based out of Childress, Texas, I believe. And I'm not necessarily investing into everything Bitcoin adjacent, because I used to be I don't know. I like Bitcoin. So I know most of the time anything with Bitcoin is a go. But even then, I just like to see what people offer. And going back to my style, I make an initial position and then I DCA into it. And I love to get more time to do it at a slow and steady pace, because most of the way I do things is patience. If I can't work my way into it, I can't do it. It's not for me. I don't FOMO. I don't do none of that. So those two things, that's been on the change log today. Other than that, that's it. But anyway, I'm in my car in the dark. I just woke up. I had a crazy day, but it is what it is.